Om Shanti. I am a soul who is full and overflowing with all treasures. Practice of yoga. I, the soul, am a master, almighty authority. Rays of all powers and virtues are falling on me. I, the soul, am experiencing being complete and full, through which my stage is becoming unshakable and immovable. Thoughts: how can I make myself always full? What would be the signs of souls who are full? Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Promise of determined thought. Never bring the old things of the past into your awareness. The main thing that makes the speed of your efforts slack is constantly thinking about your own past or the past of others and keeping those things in your heart. Therefore, promise that you will never bring the old things of the past into your awareness. The things of the past should be experienced as things of a past birth. Only then will you be able to make an effort at a fast speed. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vikti Parivar. Today's day 3. Promise of determined thought. With your perfect form, become an instrument to reveal God. So today's topic: never bring the old things of the past into your awareness. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti, everyone. Everyone okay? Well, yeah. Lot of homework, right? Baba inspires us to take number one. And he makes it so easy that, yes, why I cannot be number one? And he's not talking about one, but he wants all of us to be number one. And I like what he said. To be number one, what is important is whatever elevated task is there, you should cooperate, you should participate, not thinking this is this one's job, this soul will do it. No, it's elevated task. So then you set a good example and makes it easier for others also to follow. I like it very much because Dadi Prakash Mani, whenever she will start a project, she will inform us, all of us, like Gyan Sarovar was being built, then Shanti one was being built. So Dadi Prakash Mani will say, every Baba's child, wherever you are, just put 1 rupee, local currency in India, in Baba's box, or you collect it and give. And because finger of everyone shown as lifting even a big mountain like Govardhan Parvat, mountain of Govardhan. So every task, whatever way we can participate through good wishes, through telling everyone about it, and also in action, whatever I can manage with. So I think we should keep that in mind. And then also, it's very, very interesting that, when we listen something, or even if practically we are experiencing, we start connecting what is being said. So one of the determination which we promised to ourselves for our fast speed is to move forward and let go of the past. Sometimes it happens that we make past as kind of support for the present. I find that when that is there, last time when I went there, it was not good, it was like this. So this time when I am going, what gets created called anxiety. Oh, it might happen again, this might happen, that might happen. Lot of wasteful thoughts come. I don't know if we consider them wasteful, but I find it's true that if you think that this time also will happen as it happened last time. I remember some people have certain experiences which are not very pleasant. That fear just goes in, and then they say, I can't do it anymore. And they really remain so deep in the soul, in the past, from the past. So if we can instantly change that situation into a lesson, what I learned, and somewhere there is a benefit. One of the benefit is like it kind of distaste for many, many things. But we have to have courage, but also what I had been thinking, you have to emerge the power. And erasing past in the sense of forgetting past is not that easy. Why I'm saying it? Because it does emerge. If a person had said something, did something, when we see that person, not to have any feelings of the past, actually in a way could be very useful because you settle your karmic accounts properly. But if somebody did something like was loud, was forceful, sometimes not very good words are used, it definitely affects, right, our mind and our heart. But then if we can work on ourselves, create my eternal stage of purity, of love and peace, and then have very, very pure thoughts, good wishes for the soul. Otherwise, settling doesn't happen. That means still there might be more. So past shouldn't become the basis of present. Because whatever we do in the present will be the future. So that means I am all three, past, present, future, is being spoiled. And as Baba is saying, that the speed of the effort reduces. Because intellect also finds that is little bit obstacle, subtle obstacle. And we know that we have karmic accounts of 63 births. So we have to settle that, right? So not looking it as, it's just like some past karmic account, definitely, but also, as Baba said, that possibly it's a test also. I could say that, oh, I am never sad, I never feel sorrow, and suddenly something happened. And then there is sorrow. So we come to know that, yes, I remember that Dadi Gulzar, one time we were talking and someone said, oh, I never get upset. But when that soul say things like that, every time I get very upset. So Dadi Gulzar said, is it because of that soul you were upset, or you still have sanskars of getting upset? I was really touched by that point. That means I don't get angry, but when this one said, I really get angry. So anger came from other one, or you have sanskar. She said, if you have really burned all the sanskars of the past of anger or attachment, it cannot come from outside. Someone said, oh, this one just pressed my button and I couldn't be in control. That means we have sanskar. So what we all have to do to look deeply, do you still have sanskar? For each, whether attachment, whether ego, whether anger, and try to see that how we can burn those sanskars completely. So either the past or sanskars of the past. One is to forget, what happened. And Baba is saying forget in a way that it happened in some other birth, not here. And I think it does, definitely we all find these days we forget quickly. Before, like, it will take days, but now, okay. But automatically pay attention to this thought of if I have sanskar, and if I have sanskar, I should change that sanskar. How do we change that sanskar? Because we want our efforts to be good. And that is why Baba was saying that we don't waste our time in looking at someone else. Because it becomes problem, right, in the intellect. I was saying even that not even at the seniors, nor equals, nor younger than you. So that means we have to just keep looking at Brahma Baba, our father. We are 5, 6, 10. And Baba, there were 300 of them. And everyone with different nature. But how did Brahma Baba remain detached observer, smiled, had love for everyone? So it's, I think that we have done a lot of effort, but some still has to be done. Every time I listen to a Vyakti signal, I immediately say, oh, it needs some more work. So never allow the past to emerge in your thinking to do or decide what you have to for the present. I think we all have to think about it so have this determination. Anytime I have to decide something, don't let past influence that decision. Last time she didn't respond well, or she reacted. So this time you don't have even courage. Oh no, I'm not going to do it. So we feel natural this way, but it's not natural. I'm repeating it because I think it happens to all of us. I find one is tension, other is anxiety. And it's so interesting, like last time when I went to clinic for some medical, and suddenly something happened and it was very painful and all that. So this time I have appointment. What I'm thinking of pain from last time. It was so much pain, and now I'm not, I don't think I will go. But this time when I went, it was very easy. Whenever we go, we have to wait long. They make us sit for 2 hours. And then this time when I went, it was very quick. So, but anxiety, you know what I'm saying? Like we are very subtly anxious because of the past, right? So somewhere that energy doesn't allow things to change or be better at present because it's our thoughts, the vibrations create that atmosphere. So I think we all have to experiment. We all have to see that I don't think what happened last time and compare it. But just remember, Baba, have very pure energy and use lot of these days to make efforts easy, use power of love. We have many powers, no, of knowledge, of yoga, of faith, many, many different powers. But let us use power of love. Because then to accept the promise, to accept the directions, ability to follow the directions comes from love. We all have love for Baba, but we have to increase love. Use lot of love because love will keep you full also, no? Because if I have to keep myself full, what is it? It's the love. So when I'm full of love, uh, in love you listen to the person properly. And you come to know what other likes. So I think that as Baba is saying, have determined thought, promise, determined thought and promise that I will not let past influence my present. How many of you think that your present, what you decide, is not at all influenced by past? So that is why there is a tradition. Sit with Baba before you decide something. Remember Baba before you decide. Create your good stage before you decide, because past is there. Influence is there, right? I can say I'm using word anxiety because it does happen when I go. Now again, I have to go through this. I went through, was not pleasant. But this time was easy, it was better. So I said, why? And then, of course, awake signal. So I'm finding it very interesting homework. Awake the signals and also point for self-respect. Very, very practical because we all go through that every day in our life. Where past influences us and some or other deeply our energy has very subtle, could be the fear of outcome or whatever. So let past be past. And I like when Baba said, let us go and let go. That means let's move forward. Let's be ascending. and leave the things of the past behind. Very, very useful. Right. Okay. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Promise of determined thought. Never bring the old things of the past into your awareness. The main thing that makes the speed of your efforts slack is constantly thinking about your own past or the past of others and keeping those things in your heart. Therefore, promise that you will never bring the old things of the past into your awareness. The things of the past should be experienced as things of a past birth. Only then will you be able to make an effort at a fast speed. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti Avekti Parivar. So now we will read Baba's Murli. So welcome to Avekti Journey. Avekt Murlis from 1969, inspiring us to change from Brahmin to angel.
Om Shanti. Baba renounced the body, but not his hand and his company. Only those children who have such faith in the intellect and who are unshakable and constant will pass in the last paper that is yet to come. They are all these Brahmins that have been created through Brahma. So does a father not retire when the children have grown up? So now, just think that Baba in the retired stage is with you. Having given you children the task, he will continue to observe. He left the body, but he did not let go of the hand and the company. He has not let go of the hand and the company of the intellect. That will remain constantly and eternally. The two things that you have been told are firstly, to give the donation of not fluctuating, and secondly, to give the donation of not seeing defects. If all the children pay attention to these two things, then because you have had the thought, that is, you have given them away, and anything that is given away in thought is never taken back. Even if Maya tries to make you take it back, you check yourself and then you will pass. Your attention is being drawn to one more thing. The teachings that you have received in the last Murli that Bab Dada spoke about having too many visions and too much trance being a waste of time. This is why that should not happen. It shouldn't be that you're not able to verify the parts being played by the trance messengers at the centers. This is why you will receive directions through whichever trance messenger, Didi and Kumarka, who are the instruments, appoint as instruments. For this part also, the significance will be clarified by whoever they make the instrument. In the last Murli, there was the direction that to go into heaven at the time of offering bhog is a waste of time, because that isn't the time to be wandering around. Now you have to give the proof of constantly staying on the pilgrimage of remembrance and inculcating the teachings that you have received into your practical life. If you have love for Brahma Baba, what is a sign of love? To shed 2 tears is not love, but for you to have love for the things loved by Brahma can be called love. He had love for service. He gave the proof of service even at the end. And so to love means to have love for service and to have love for his directions. This is called love. However, none of you should have the thought of not knowing why Baba called Sakar Baba into the subtle region without his taking leave from you. For if he had taken leave, would you have let him go? Therefore, consider this to be the system of the Brahmin clan within the drama. Whatever system was fixed in the drama continues. Baba understands that all of you had a lot of love for Sakar Baba. It isn't just that you had, but that you still have. If you did not have love, how could you be in this gathering? In the corporeal form, you only had his body to follow. And so why should you not have love? You had love then, and you also have love now. This is a sign of the relationship between the father and the children. Because of this, Sakar Baba is smiling in the subtle region. Since the children have love, don't I have love? But he knows that whatever part takes place in the drama is beneficial. He does not get disturbed. He was the one who was completely perfect, unshakable, immovable, and stable, and he remains that. But he has 1,000-fold greater love than you children have. You now have to give the proof of love. This is a game to remain hidden. So churn the ocean of knowledge. Do not churn the upheavals. Put the power that you have received into a practical form. The slogan at the end is, the mothers of Bharat are the incarnation of Shakti. Son shows the father. Whatever is fixed in the drama will make this happen. Sakar Baba said that he will come to celebrate a meeting with the children. If he had come today, you would be shedding tears. Acha. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, Avikti Parivar. So wonderful how Baba clarified everything. How trans messengers will be, who will appoint them. Dadi and Didi, they became instrument. Thank you, Baba. And now let's do our Avikti signal meditation, and then we'll take Drishti from Didi and remember Baba. Tomorrow is Saturday, so our schedule will be from Amritvela 3:30 a.m. to 4:45 a.m. Meditation will start at 6 a.m. followed by Hindi Avek Murli by Mohini Didi, and we'll have translation available in English, Nepali, Tamil, Telugu, Spanish. And then tomorrow is Saturday, so we'll have Avekti children's class from 1:30 to 3, Avekti youth class from 3 to 4. Then evening meditation will start at 6 p.m. followed by Hindi series, and then meditation, English series, and Avekti journey. That's the schedule for tomorrow. Now let's do meditate.
Promise of determined thought. With your perfect form, become an instrument to reveal God. Never bring the old things of the past into your awareness. The main thing that makes the speed of your effort slack is constantly thinking about your own past or the past of others, and keeping those things in your heart. Therefore, promise that you will never bring the old things of the past into your awareness. The things of the past should be experienced as things of a past birth. Only then will you be able to make an effort at a fast speed.
दृढ़ संकल्प की प्रतिज्ञा अपने संपूर्ण रूप से परमात्म प्रत्यक्षता के निमित्त बनना, पुरानी बीती हुई बातों को कभी भी स्मृति में नहीं लाएंगे। पुरुषार्थ के स्पीड को ढीला करने वाली मुख्य बात है अपनी बीती हुई बातें या दूसरों की बीती हुई बातों को चिंतन में लाना और चित्त में रखना। इसलिए प्रतिज्ञा करो कि पुरानी बीती हुई बातों को कभी भी स्मृति में नहीं लाएंगे। बीती हुई बातें ऐसे महसूस हो जैसे बहुत पुरानी कोई जन्म की बात है। तब पुरुषार्थ की स्पीड तेज होंगी। ओम शांति।
Om Shanti. Good night, everyone. Om Shanti.